Hey everybody, it's Orleatha, your resident 20 Dishes kitchen ninja. And today I am going to show you how to make your own takeout. It's super easy, super delicious. You know what's in it, no weird stuff. And so you can avoid takeout, or at least save yourself some time and energy of picking up that phone and having it delivered. You can have it already ready in your refrigerator. When you come home, you can have takeout anytime, any day of the week. So we used to have takeout every Friday, and so today I'm going to be prepping what we usually have for takeout. So we're having orange chicken, which I think everybody loves. That's a crowd favorite. We're also doing a Mongolian beef because I love Mongolian beef, and then I'm going to prep the hot and sour noodles. And so that is what we will be getting into today. And so, of course, as usual, I have my list here, my 20 dishes list. This is the magic in the sauce. Because you can get recipes on the internet for free all day long. You can get meal plans on the internet for free all day long. But this, you're not getting. You can get it for free. You can get it for free. Because you can get a 7-day free trial. But you can't. This is what makes us different. What makes this look like magic, because that is the difference. That list right there. So anyway, here we go. I am going to start with my cabbage. I have a big cabbage. You know, if you've watched me before, you know I absolutely love cabbage. If you're on my Instagram, you definitely know. You're like, dang, is that all she eats is cabbage? Love cabbage. It's so good. And it's a very easy vegetable to prepare. And you can make it so many ways, you know, so you don't have to worry about messing that one up. I know one time I was on one of these lives and she said a girl said she absolutely hated cabbage. I hope that maybe she'll come back by and let us know if she tried it by roasting it. She's one of my favorites. Just take the cabbage and make big pieces, big slices of cabbage, and you just pop it in the oven, drizzled with oil and a little garlic, salt and pepper. So good. And just let it roast. It's sweet. The edges get a little crispy. Perfect, right? So good. One of my favorites. But this cabbage is going to be in my Napa cabbage. Just cutting out, I'm sorry, it's in my hot and sour noodles. Just cutting out the core there because that is not delicious. Undelicious. Is that even a word? Maybe? I don't know. It is now. I just made it up. Alright, so I'm going to shred my cabbage here. And then, once I'm done shredding, I'm going to use my handy dandy bag holders. I love these bag holders. These are like lifesavers to me. These stop stuff from spilling all over the floor. My stuff always spills all over. I think I'm the person who that happens to all the time. But my liquids just, like, they just fall over and splat all my food's on the floor. So this makes it easy to basically hold all your food without it turning over. I love it. So much easier than trying to prop it up against something. I'm one of those people too. Like, I'm just going to prop it up against this, I don't know, salt shaker, and then it turns over and I'm like, oh man. Alright. Just going to finish that shred. And pop that right in the bag. So much easier than trying to hold it open. There we go. And put all of that in there. I like all of it. Alright. So again, back to my list. Just gonna read it and do it. Next thing is my green onions. And again, that list is, whew, I mean, it's like magic. I don't have to think. I mean, with all the thinking we have to do all day anyway, it's nice to have somebody else thinking for me. Thanks, 20 dishes. Alright, so I'm just gonna chop these onions right on up. These green onions. This is again for my hot and sour noodles. And for my beef and Mongolian beef. It's gonna be so good. So I'm gonna pop some of those in, half of those. There, that's half. In my hot sour noodles. And the other half are gonna go in a jar, waiting for me right here. I usually have all of my jars out, but I couldn't find my little jar this afternoon, but I just found it. I'm glad I looked again. I usually just pop my onions in this little, especially little green onion jar. I call it my green onion jar because that's what I'm putting in it. Also, you can freeze green onions. If you do chop a lot, you can totally freeze them. And then just pull them out as you need. So that's another little tip for you. All right, let's see what else is on my list of things to do. I love it, so easy. All right, did my green onions, and now I'm gonna do my garlic. I love my garlic press. You have probably heard me say that a bazillion times. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Because I don't have to smash garlic and have my hands smell like garlic. Also, I love peeled garlic because I don't have time to peel a lot of garlic. So I am going to just put my garlic in my press. Ta-da! Use my knife and put that right in the bag. And those vegetables are now ready to go for my noodles. So I'm going to do the same thing with my other onions for my Mongolian beef. Just going to bring those over so you can see. Just popped in the garlic cloves and then cut that off right in there. And that is ready to go for my Mongolian beef. The beef that I buy, I have my butcher already slice it, which is a really time-saving technique if you don't want to slice your own beef, or if you don't have the best set of knives, just ask your butcher to slice it. It's so much easier. And so you can totally get that done. So my Mongolian beef is already sliced. My vegetables are ready to go for my hot and sour noodles. My onions are ready to go for my Mongolian beef. And now I'm just going to make my sauce for my orange chicken. Ooh, orange chicken is my favorite. Can I recommend any knives that work better for me? There is a set, well, there are a couple of knives. My favorite knife right now it's dirty. I'm gonna show it to you. My 20 Dishes knife that I got from 20 Dishes. It's a cleave knife. It's got this really soft grip. It's nicely weighted, and it doesn't feel like I'm, chopping with like a sword. And then this is my second favorite knife, which is why I'm using it, because it's clean, and I like cutting with it. And that one is by Kai. I like this one. This one's good. And then my third favorite knife, which is going to sound really weird, we got a really expensive set of knives for our wedding. And they're Hinkles. And I never use them. They're great though, but I never use them because I'm sort of afraid that I'm going to do something bad with them or something. I don't know why I don't use them, but I just never use them. So that's my favorite set of knives in order from most used to least used. Maybe I shouldn't say favorite, from most used to least used. All right, so let's get our sauce whipped up. Oh, wait, no, that's not what it's telling me to do next. It says cut my chicken. All right, so I'm going to give my knife a rinse. I'm going to put that there. This cutting board I'm just going to flip over because that way I know the back side is nice and clean. I have a towel here, so that way you can get double use out of any cutting board that you have. And I'm going to grab my chicken. Just going to grab that chicken right out of the fridge. I bought chicken breast tenders because they're easier for me to handle. And I'm just going to take those out and cut them into bite-sized pieces. And if I see any bones, I'm going to cut those out too. And so, yeah, I know that just since you brought it up, working with a good knife saves so much time in the kitchen. And I didn't believe it, but you're not as tired when you're done with your meal prep if you have a good knife. If you don't have a good knife, watch out. No fun. It seems like you're sawing through your food if you have a dull knife instead of dull knives. Just looking for any bones, because for whatever reason, sometimes boneless, skinless only means skinless. And there are little bones in there. And I don't like to bite down on little bones. It's not fun. You can also use a good pair of kitchen shears. That's another alternative if you aren't really comfortable with knives or don't have a great set of knives. You know, you can also get a good pair of kitchen shears and cut your chicken the same way. You know, doesn't have to be Food Network style, you know? I'm gonna give my hands a little wash. And then I'm gonna grab my jar. Actually, I'm gonna grab my bag, not my jar, for my chicken. And then we will do the sauce. Let me grab my measuring cup. That measuring cup is like fantastic. And then I'm going to grab my bag. And pop my chicken in the bag. Guess what I'm going to use again? My bag holder. Because guess what? I don't want to have chicken on my hands, all over my hands. And, you know, again, with me, you'd have chicken on the floor because it would totally like fall on the floor. All right, so I'm just gonna put that chicken in there. And then I'm gonna move this to the side, take my cutting board, and pop it in the sink. Give my hands a wash. It's a pretty gray day here in SoCal, which is really strange for us, and they're saying we're going to get rain, so hopefully we get rain. We need it. It's been dry here. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I love a good set of kitchen knives, but you know what? I also know that you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get a good set of kitchen knives. I know that sometimes people are like, oh, you know, it's this certain brand, it's so great, it's so awesome. But I have some kitchen knives that I use. Like I said, my 20 dishes kitchen knife is probably one of my favorite knives because it's so lightweight, but still weighted enough so that I don't feel like I'm using a flimsy knife. So that's why I love those. All right, so I'm gonna fold my little bag holder back down because that's how it stores. Makes it easy to pop it in a drawer. And then I'm gonna do my orange chicken sauce. Let's see. All right. Grab all my stuff for orange chicken. I know this is all of it because that's all that's left out, and which is one more reason why, again, I love that list because it tells me take all of this stuff out, put it on your counter, and this is how you're gonna prep. I mean, you don't even have to think about it. Like, what do I need to take out to prep? I just look at my list. I go, prepare your mise en place and get the following ingredients out. All right, I don't have to think. I just pull it all out. All right, so I love it. I am going to add all of my ingredients there. And again, the reason that I love this cup is because it has tablespoons and it also has cups. So if you can see, it has cups, has ounces, has tablespoons, has teaspoons. If you're into liters, it has that too. And like, this makes it so easy to figure out everything. Like if something is in teaspoons or tablespoons and I'm trying to convert it to cups, I can actually use this as a conversion tool. I'll pull it out of the pantry or out of the cabinet and go, okay, that says, oh, that's how much that is. Okay, so that makes that a little bit easier too. And I look like a genius. And it's really the cup. The cup does all the work. You'll also notice that I label all of my jars and bags because I don't know how many times I've reached into the refrigerator before and thinking, okay, what is that? And have no clue. So this sort of saves it. And all I use is just a little masking tape and a Sharpie and write on my jars because it peels right off when you are done. You don't have to worry about it. All right, so that said teaspoons. I will switch this right on over. And then sauce. And the reason I put that in the spoon is because this hoisin sauce sticks, and I wanted to make sure I got it all off of my spoon. It's a great way to get it all off. All right. I'm going to pop that right over there. And done. That is it. When I do make this sauce this week, after I finish the chicken, I will pour it in the pan, add a little bit of orange zest because I love orange zest, and then I will have my orange chicken. So my chicken's already cut up. I'm going to finish the recipe tomorrow night when we have it for takeout. We're going to be having orange chicken. We're going to be having Mongolian beef. We're going to also have hot and sour noodles, and it's probably going to take me 20 minutes to get that all on the table because I've done all the prep work beforehand. And that again is why this list is so imperative and why it's so fun to actually get it from the meal plan to the plate. I love that. And I'm glad that 20 Dishes is able to help everybody to get it from the plan to the plate. Paper to the plate is the hardest part. We can all agree on that one, right? All right, thank you guys. Next time, I don't know what we're gonna be doing next time. Maybe next time we do some convenience foods if you want. We can do that. We can do some more takeout, maybe some Italian. That would be fun too. So I will see you guys. Oh, you're new to my, oh, thank you, Karen. You are sweet. Heart, I love Texas. Thank you guys so much. You are awesome. I will see you guys next time and have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.